Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Link's Awakening DX. Do you guys ever have how to explain it? You feel like playing a game but you don't really feel like recording or talking over it? I don't know, I kind of feel like that right now. Like, I want to do the third dungeon but I kind of don't feel like recording right now. I know it's kind of like a weird thing to say, but I need the dungeon item for that. Yeah, welcome back. I don't really know what to say or what I'm gonna talk about or anything. Usually what I do is hold on, trying to touch his bombs. Usually what I do is I have I never actually plan on what I'm gonna say when I'm doing an LP or anything. You know, I kind of just like go with the flow, or not go with the flow, but kind of wing it. Or I guess if I want to make a Legend of Zelda joke, I kind of rocks feather it. Oh yeah, treasure chest with enemies inside. I think this is the only Zelda game that has had that. I'm not actually sure. I think there might have been others, but I don't know. As far as I can remember, this is the only one. Oh yeah, there's no point in killing these right now. I can't kill that one over there, so I can't get this treasure over here. Let's see. Anyway, this dungeon is kind of like, I don't know, I've heard it's possible to get yourself locked out of the dungeon if you like go on these doors the wrong way. But usually, oh crap, I didn't want to get that. See, the thing is, the music in this game it's really good. I love it, and every dungeon has a different theme. You know, it's not like the first Zelda or the second Zelda, where like every dungeon has the same song except for like the final palace or something. Like no, this one, like every dungeon has its own individual little theme. Actually, I'm just gonna get hit 3 times. There you go. I was planning on going outside, but yeah, in this game, like every dungeon had its own theme, and I think they're really well composed. And it's such a shame that like you get an item like the god damn it. You know, I'm tempted to keep it just because I'm tempted to keep it just because of the power. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna keep it. Anyway, as I was saying, I've heard this dungeon is possible to get yourself locked out of. Usually what I find that helps is stay away from the door, or do the door on the right last. Because basically each of these rooms has a key in it. Oh, see how much, I think it would have been like, oh, okay, I didn't mean to get hit on purpose. That wasn't on purpose to get rid of the music. Anyway, every one of these doors leads to a dead end in the key, except for the fourth one. I think the fourth one just leads forward into the dungeon. So I've heard it's possible you get yourself locked out if you don't go on the top one first. I'm not sure if that's true though, because I remember one of the dungeons does have an extra key. Like when you finish the dungeon, there's more keys than there are. Really, there's more keys than there are doors. I don't know if it's this dungeon or if it's another one. Uh, Actually, I think it might be this one, the key dungeon, where there are more keys than doors. Because right before you get to the boss, the stone beak. Right before you get to the boss, there's like a room that has like enemies, and if you kill them all, you get an extra key. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just see how good this music is. At least in the next games that came out, which I believe were Oracle of Seasons and Ages. In those games, they when you kill a certain amount of enemies, don't get that. When you kill a certain amount of enemies, instead of getting the nut or the piece of power, you end up meeting a character named Maple, which goes around the overworld and you crash into her and you get items and stuff. Anyway, I need to refill my hearts because that damage I took wasn't on purpose. It wasn't to get rid of the music. It was complete accident. Um. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, crap! I don't want that. Come on! Come on! Yeah, those little red ones for some reason are hard to hit. I don't know why. Not great. Ah. The good thing about those hearts is that they restore more than one. Ah. You gotta get them when they're being teleported in. There you go. See, you gotta get them when they're appearing from the teleport, not when they're. Really, I thought I had it charged up. There you go. Really. I legitimately thought that was a heart or something. I didn't mean to. I mean, another cool thing about the pieces of power is that it gives you a little bit more speed. I'm not sure if it's like noticeable, but I am walking a little faster. I'm not even sure how noticeable that is. But let's see if I can get it from here. Yep, I can. And yeah, it doesn't have a key, so that room that was over there, I think it is possible to get yourself locked out of it. Is there any more slimes? I don't know if they have a name, because I know like the Legend of Zelda games, like they have like a weird tendency to give things weird names. like a snake is called a rope, and the bat is called a keys. I don't know if those slimes are called something else. And also those like little weird leg thingies are called tektites. Oh, I think this is a bombable wall. Let me check. Yeah, it's bombable. I'm not sure which game it was. I think it was Oracle Seasons I played recently. I also played recently, I mean, on my 3DS. That one, like, it had like the noise when you search a wall to see if it's bombable. Like, the noise was a lot more subtle. It sounded a lot more like this. Yeah, it was just like a little higher, lower pitched. No, I think it was like a little lower pitched. Oh wow, I didn't know that would happen. Anyway, yeah, the pitching was kind of weird, and it wasn't like this where like it's more noticeable. Let's see. Yeah, Rock's Feather. Cause yeah, I can do that. Cause they're gonna start counting down. Yep. See, this becomes a lot easier with the piece of power. Which now that I think about it, I think I think it also becomes easier with the color dungeon, because I think the sword you get from the color dungeon. Oh yeah, might as well explain why it's called Link's Awakening DX instead of just Link's Awakening. This game, it was made for the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, but then they not re-released it, but like they made another version also for the Game Boy. But the other one had an extra dungeon that wasn't in the original, and you can only access it by playing it on the Game Boy Color, which the game somehow knew. Oh, there it is. The game somehow knew that this was like the game with the tech, whether it's being played on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color, kind of like the same way the Super Game Boy worked. Yeah, I used to have a Super Game Boy when I was a kid. Oh crap! Ah, I didn't mean for that. Yeah, I used to have a Super Game Boy when I was a kid, but it only played regular Game Boy games. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the end of this. And it would be able to detect whether it's playing a Game Boy Color game or a Game Boy game. It was playing a Game Boy Color game, a screen will pop up that said like, oh sorry, this game is only available for the Game Boy, for the Game Boy Color. So yeah, I think I definitely do think these games can detect what system they're being played on. And I think if it detects a Game Boy Color, like it opens up that extra dungeon, which if you beat it, you get either the red mail or the blue mail. The blue mail reduces the amount of damage you take in half, and the red mail increases the amount of damage you do with the sword. I usually tend to go with the red mail. I've heard that if you go back to and complete the dungeon again, or like I think it's already complete, I don't know. But I've heard that if you go back, you get a choice. You get to change the color of your mail. Oh crap! I didn't mean to. Why does the sword work? That's weird. Yeah, I heard you can change the color of your mail if you go back in there. Let's teleport. Eating penguins. I don't know how I managed to get that one. Anyway, another key. Let's see, it's 3 keys so far. I mean, I guess it's not impossible to get yourself locked out, because so far the only room I've noticed where you need to switch is the room with that had the map in it. So, oh man, I did not mean to get hit on purpose. Oh crap! Ugh. Damn, those things do a lot of damage, and they bounce around all over the place. See, if you can get one stuck like that, that's good, but otherwise, nah. Anyway, let's kill this guy. Let's see if I have any parts here. 14's at 8 minutes already. I'm probably gonna end up doing short. I really want to do shorter episodes because of like quality, the way my laptop is right now. I mentioned in the last episode how it's such a piece of crap, and at any moment it could just like just decide to die on me, which already has started happening unfortunately. With this 50 rupees, very nice. I don't know when I'm gonna get a new one. It's probably not gonna be for a little while because what is it? Right now I'm working a minimum wage job and my paycheck comes out to like 500, but the thing is, like, give or take, it's usually a little bit more. But the problem with that is that, what is it? The problem with working a job like that is that I only get 500, and also because I graduated from college, I have a student loan. So yeah, that's another thing to add to the list of reasons why my life went downhill after graduating. Student loans. But anyway, I think that's all the keys I can get. What's up here? Oh, this guy. Oh, okay, I have 17 bumps. Okay, I want to make sure. Because last time I checked I only had 10, so I wanted to make sure. And also, bombs don't explode while you're holding them, unlike in the Oracle games. Ah, crap. Ah. I wasted a bomb. Holy crap, they do a lot of damage. I'm probably gonna end up dying here. Unless I can... There you go. They each drop a fairy too, so... There, I need that. Yeah, in the Oracle games, if you pick up a bomb, it'll still explode the way it normally would. But in these games, damn it, I can corner him. Oh, now he's cornered. There you go. And one more. There you go. As long as you aim it roughly where his mouth is. Shoot, was it? Oh yeah, student loans. They suck. If it wasn't for that, with like a paycheck, with literally 2 paychecks, I could probably pay off a new laptop. And there's the item, the Pegasus boots. Yep. But yeah, if it wasn't for a student loan, I could like pay off a laptop like just immediately. In fact, I could go to the store right now and start paying it off, but you know, loans and stuff. So what I've been doing is, I've been getting my paycheck and I've been splitting it up into 3. I usually get like 10% of it for like personal costs, which is usually like $50, and then I get another like 20%, which is $100 for food. Wait, I'm missing a key? Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, I know where the key is. It's in the beginning of the dungeon, which is why I'm glad the warp is there. But yeah, I've been getting like $50 for like personal costs, which is like, you know, just, like if I want to buy a video game or something, because you know 3DS games are $50. Or what is it? Or I want to buy like a figure or cards, because I do play card games. I play this one called Card Type Vanguard. I don't know how many of you have heard of it. I also recently started getting into collecting Pokemon cards, you know, for old time's sake. And right now, I actually bought myself the Alolan collection, the Sun one and the Moon one. The reason I started getting back into collecting Pokemon cards is because there's this channel named Psycho. Like, there's he used to do these videos called like some Glitch Fest, I think. Yeah, it was Glitch Fest. He's the one who used to do those. And what's it called? And he has 2 other channels. One of them Psycho Plays, where he does Let's Plays, because you know everybody has to do a Let's Play. It's, you know, a requirement if you want to be on YouTube. Yeah, he has that channel, but he also has a 3rd channel called Psycho Crowd, which is where he does Pokemon card unboxings. And like, I don't know, I've been watching those recently, and like it kind of inspired me to like collect Pokemon cards again, because he gets a lot of good pulls. He gets like a lot of EXs and a lot of like Mega cards, not a lot of Mega Evolutions, I mean. So yeah, I don't know, like I'm not getting into like I'm very controlled with my money. You know, basically I've only bought 3 things so far, and I get the feeling that number's gonna go up. I bought the Alolan Collection Sun, which comes with a couple of crap. Well, I could probably use this for the boss. It comes with what's it called? It comes with cards for Pokemon. It comes with 3 starters from Pokemon Sun, so Popplio, Rufflet, and Litten. It comes with those 3, and it also comes with the giant Solgaleo card. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the small playable version. Not that it matters, because the Lunala card is a lot better. I looked at their effects, and Lunala's is literally just knock out the opponent's Pokemon. That's it. You can only use that move once per game. So yeah, they're introducing GX attacks, which is kind of the same, which is kind of similar to what's it called? GX attacks, which is kind of similar to like Z moves in Pokemon. You know, you can only use them once per battle, and GX attacks are the same way. You can only use those once per battle. I think it would have been faster to warp, like right there. Whatever. Now I'm only here for the heart, and then I'm gonna go back to the room where all the keys were at. Yeah, here it is. Oh crap! I locked myself out of going back. I have to go forward now. Shoot, there's also the whole key thing. I gotta figure out where the key is. I think it was right over here, if I remember correctly. But yeah, GX attacks are basically like the Z moves. They have Pokemon GX now, which have those GX attacks. And, what is it? So Galeo's GX attack is just get 5 basic energy from your deck. Or I think it's just 5 energy in total. I don't know if it's basic energy or any energy. And then attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So you don't have to attach them all to the same one. And then as for Lunala, its move is just instantly KO another Pokemon, which is a lot better if you ask me. So yeah, so I bought the Sun Collection and the Moon Collection. Oh, I remember what to do here. And I also bought myself a Snorlax collection, which comes to Snorlax GX, which I think is hilarious. I don't know. I mean, I guess Munchlax was like the first event Pokemon in the actual game, so I can see why they would give it a special GX card. Ah, crap. I'm near the end of the dungeon. You know what? Yeah, 15 minutes should still be good. Okay, have him teleport. There you go. Where did he teleport? Oh, never mind. I didn't give him a chance to teleport. Oh yeah, this is the room. This is the dungeon. There was I mentioned there was a dungeon where like that gives you an extra key. But, like, and this is it. This is the room where you get the extra key. I don't know if you heard the little chime. Alright, kill off all these bats and you get an extra key. And you have 1 key left in the dungeon. And unlike the first dungeons, all the game keys stay in the dungeons. I don't know. And I'm gonna beat the boss and call it an episode. Neener, neener, you can't find me. I don't know what that was. Oh wait, never mind. It was. I'm thinking of another boss. Thinking of the boss from Dungeon 6. Oh crap. To beat him, you run into him. I don't know if you can slash at him. Oh yeah, you can. Oh crap. Luckily, I still have the piece of power. Oh no, I think you have to. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to use the Pegasus boots, or I think you can also like charge up your sword and do it that way. Anyway, this should be pretty easy with the sword. See, I already killed him. That was easy. Anyway, yeah, with this we're done with the dungeon. You've got the sea lily's bell. You know, how does a bell have different... never mind.